pressure you. I ain't trying to tell you what to do. I'm just trying to have some fun and I don't want it to end. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Stop waiting for your chance.
Hey sweeties, it's your girl Candy and you're watching Sweet Addictions TV. Yes, honey. So what's the business? How have y'all been? You been good? You been good, child? Well, listen, honey, I know I haven't done a Love and Hip Hop review in a minute. I don't even remember the last one I did, child, but let's go ahead and jump right into this, okay? All right, it seemed long as fuck. Was it longer today? It seemed long as shit. But all right. So it opens with DJ Self letting everybody know that Bianca won the winning fest, honey. And BBOD was mad, or what Mariah Lynn called them tonight was bad breath on dick. Bitch. Okay. So anyway, so Peter is at a doctor's office, which turns out to be Tyra's OBGYN or whatever. They go in, they find out that it's a boy, you know. And then so when the doctor walks out, Tara is gonna holler, oh, well, we need to establish some boundaries. Really, bitch? Now you want to establish some boundaries? Now you want to establish some boundaries? Really? Listen, don't get me wrong. It's fucked up that he was with you and then he went and wiped another bitch and he left you with all these kids. Well, he didn't leave you. He take care of the kids, much I say. But, you know, he didn't wipe you and you feel sore about yourself. But, bitch, you, and Karma, that's why you pregnant with his dumb ass again, with his baby again, with his seed wiggling and shit in your damn belly. Because Karma's gonna get your ass, honey. You just gonna have more and more to deal with. Like, you turned around, talked all this shit about Amina. And then you slept with her husband. Not only slept with her husband, but you slept with him unprotected, knowing that he's fucking another bitch because he has a wife, let alone whoever else may be in the picture. So you fucked him raw knowing he was married. And he probably got other bitches. So you got a lot of issues. You got a lot of issues. I don't really see that etiquette class, you know, of yours taking off anytime soon. Yeah, no. You speak well, though. Okay, next. Oh, no. So then he tells her that, you know, he's going to go ahead and get them balls clipped, that he's going to get a vasectomy, honey. But, yeah, we'll see, chat. So, anyway, so Remy and Pat, they meet up at a fabric store. She tells him about Rob popping off on Yandy's friend, and he's not with it. He's like, listen now, shit. This is how your ass got sent to jail the first time. Another friend did some fuck shit, and you're gone. We ain't got time for that. You need to check the bitch. Okay? He's not here for her. He's not here for her at all. All right? Bianca, what she won was Amadeus. I think that's what they said the producer's name was. She won a track from him. So while she was in the studio, Mariah Lynn and Cardi B come in and they tell her about, you know, what's going on. And Cardi B was like, man, she ain't nobody. How you gonna be popping off and you running and telling the police and shit? You crazy. That bitch is crazy. So, then Cardi starts telling him about her situation. She's like, listen, I got these marriage papers. I thought that's what I wanted. But okay, he told me he didn't want me to strip no more. I stopped stripping. Now he's telling me he don't want to rap because that's taking time away from him. And, you know, I don't want to stop all my hustles for some dude. You feel what I'm saying? Then she says, and not to mention, every time I see a poet, bitch just want to get it popping. That bitch says she likes all the money going in direct deposit, but she misses the money falling upon her body. Hey, I know I got some strippers watching. When you don't strip for a while, do you get withdrawals? Like, do you see a pole and just bounce that ass, bounce that ass, bounce it, bounce it, bounce it, bounce it, bounce that ass? Do you just get flashbacks? Do you want to hop on some shit real quick? That shit could probably be true. You do it so many times, you were just ready to bounce ass at a moment's notice, honey. That's what she going through. Y'all need Strippers Anonymous for when you feel the urge pop that pussy on a handstand. But anyway, so where the fuck was I at? Oh, I skipped some shit. Oh, I'm sorry, I did skip something. So Remy was like, damn, you know, I told you it's not that big of a deal. You tripping. And Pep pretty much told him, man, while you was gone, I was in there, boys in the hood, punching shit, you know. Keep fucking with me, man. You know, he had that whole boys in the hood moment. So, she was feeling bad and stuff. So, and Mariah tells Cardi B and Bianca that she's feeling some type of way because she's not ready to put her career on hold and, you know, take care of her mama's baby. That's some fucked up shit. Listen, I know a lot of people have babies at a young age. Or, you know, they have babies that you really wouldn't try to have that baby. But once the baby is here, it's like, step the fuck up and do what you gotta do. Like, there's no way her mama... Really? How does that sentence even make sense? I'm gonna have to step up and take care of my mama's baby. Cause my mama in jail for stealing. Anyway. So. So Remy goes ring shopping for Pap. And, you know, she meets Ra there. And she's telling Ra, you know, Yandy says she didn't know nothing about it. Ra says she's lying. But she's not going to let her pettiness spill over into Remy's big day or whatever. Mendices gets sentenced to 8 years. Yandy starts to cry. Mendices like, I'm always going to be with you. We love each other. We're always together. Duh. She got that ball and chain, honey. He tells her, you know, that he's going to have a baby mama dinner. Okay. So he's going to get all his baby mothers together. And he wants to try to make them work as a unit. Okay. Yandy is like, you know, I've extended an olive branch to everybody. Nobody really communicates with me. Everybody has my number. My number hasn't changed. I don't know why she said that. Somebody who got her number from when she, you know, ain't nobody know who the fuck she was. They calling her right now, bitch. But she's like, yeah, and nobody, you know, contacts baby mama number 1 or baby mama number 3. Nobody is hitting me up. I don't know what's going on. And in that aspect, I kind of understand her from that because if you're an OG sweetie, I know the situation with myself and Deja's father. Well, yeah. And when we first, because, you know, I moved to Germany. And when I came back, you know, that's when I found the nigga. I ain't even got time to go through the whole story. if you OG, you remember. But his dumb ass got locked up, and I was trying everything to get, you know, Deja and her siblings with him and his other baby mama, you know, so they could know each other. I mean, every time I took his kids out, you know, I paid for everything, you know, did mani-pedi days, took them out. But she never wanted to, like, it was crazy. When he got locked up, she was like, fuck me, fuck Deja. I mean, she just went on a whole fuck everybody, fuck you, bitch, fuck her too. Like, she did not give a fuck, and she was not trying to do nothing. I reassured her, bitch, I don't want your man. Okay, I was young, I was stupid, all my little friends was fucking, you know what I'm saying, here I am, 18, and the bitch ain't never did damn do, you know what I'm saying, and we was cool, and I just used the nigga to get it over with. I wish I could go back, but, hey, I don't want your nigga, okay, I don't even want him, but she wasn't feeling that, so, I understand, I really do. So, anyway, so then it goes to BBOD. They're shooting a video being directed by Tretch from Naughty by Nature Jam. And Mo says she never filed a restraining order because if she did, she would have went to court and Bianca would have been in jail. So it's a lie. But I mean, where the paperwork come from, though? I'm just saying. But so they was like, yeah, forget them, fuck them, Mariah, no, Carrie, whatever. I'm sorry, y'all. I know, listen, I know everybody ugly to somebody. They are. But Mo is ugly to me. I mean, listen, I bless her. Bless her. I mean it. Oh. So, So then they said they can't have two managers, so they trying to figure out, I don't know which manager they going with, Chad. We gonna see. Okay. All right. So Yandy shopping for flowers. Remy tells her that, you know, Ra feels like she knew and brought a fucked up situation. Yandy's like, I don't know nothing about that. And even if she wanted to, you know, wash her, I guess that's some shit y'all use up in New York. I'm gonna wash that bitch. But she was like, she could have been like, listen, Yandy, I don't know if you know this, but I don't fuck with that bitch. I'm about to fuck her up. You know, done it outside of them working, whatever. And then Yandy tells her, but anyway, I'm going to throw you a bachelorette party. And all your friends can come. I'm not tripping. Okay. So Tara meets up with Yandy. She stands up and she's big as shit now. She's 8 months pregnant, okay? So that lets you know kind of how the taping goes. Because y'all know just the last episode she was, what, 12 weeks, some shit? 18 weeks, something like that. But anyway. So Yandy is like, bruh, you pregnant by a married man. I mean, you know he married. Like, how does that work? And what she really want to say is, bitch, the fuck wrong with you, whore? But you know that's her friend, so she didn't. So then Tara breaks down and she's like, oh, I'm not the only woman in my situation. You're not, girl, but just because you're in a room full of thoughts don't make you less thoughtish. I'm just saying. Okay. So Cardi is at the bar with her sister and her friend, and in walks Self, and you know, her and Self get into it because she feels like, damn, when you need me, whatever you need me to do something, I'm there for you. But I got to beg you to listen to my song. You won't even listen to the shit. So they going back and forth. You wouldn't even tell me about, you know, Gwen and Fest. And they going back and forth. She was like, nigga, you play Licious on the radio. The fuck? I mean, come on. Give me some type of loyalty because I'm loyal to you. They yelling. She leaves because she was like, nigga, I don't want to beat you up in front of all these white folks and then get put in jail. So that's that. What's next? Oh, so, it's Remy's bachelorette party. And, you know, Ra's already got a little stank-ass attitude. So, when she comes in, Yandy was like, all right, well, everybody stretch and get ready. And, you know, Ra, can I talk to you? And Ra's like, no. She's like, no, just playing, which she wasn't. So, they go talk, and Yandy was like, listen, what's going on? What's the problem? You know, I didn't know y'all had any beef. And then Ra was like, you lying. You did know we had beef. You're not an angel. You're not who you pretending to be or whatever. And then Yandy was like, listen, bitch, I don't think about you. I wish you didn't think about me. You know, I have no issue with you. And then Rob was like, well, I feel like you real fake because you're not her friend. So how are you throwing this and doing this and you're not really her friend? I've been there. And if it wasn't for the fact that we had an argument, I know what she said. We had an argument and here you come jumping to try to be friends with her because you're trying to be relevant, right? And I don't know if y'all agree with me on this little tidbit when she says relevant because she's trying to be Remy's friend. I don't get that because, okay, when Love in New York first came out, it was, what's her name, Chrissy and drink the Kool-Aid, Jim Jones. They were like the show. It was based around them, okay? Once they left, it was Yandy. Yandy is like, you know, the staple in the Love and Hip Hop New York franchise part. You know, it's Yandy. So what the fuck she need to hang with Remy to get relevant for her? Girl, stop. I'm gonna need you to stop. You did that. You hanging with Remy because, you know, they put you out of the show a long time ago. I think you was just like a friend last season. I think you popped up maybe once or twice or some shit. I ain't gonna tell nobody else. I'm just saying, let me know what you think. Okay. So then she was like, yeah. She was like, what? No, I didn't come looking for a friendship. I didn't even know y'all fell out. We had lunch. We was cool and it went from there. And she was like, so no, I didn't go looking for your friend, you know. She was like, well, if we would have never had a fight, y'all would have never been friends. And Yandy's like, okay, this is irrelevant. What the hell are we arguing? So what? Okay, but it did happen and we are friends. So this is irrelevant. What are we arguing about? You know, she said, listen, let's just go back out there, dance. I don't want any funny energy. Let's just go have fun. And they shook on it. But, you know, Ross still was sitting there with a screw face. Now, here's my thing. I can see if Yandy was on some fuck shit, like, with Remy, then you her friend, you got her back, you like, nah, fuck that bitch. But you just mad because she's a friend in the picture. They ain't BFFs, bitch. They ain't got matching necklaces and shit. She's just a friend. And I'm like, bitch, we are not 5. Just because she's friends with her doesn't mean she's not going to be friends with you. And them bitches is old. I'm just saying, you're too old to be mad because your friend got a friend. I'm just saying. Maybe it's just me. Let me know. Last part. Okay, so Mandisi has his baby mama dinner. Okay. And I don't know the other 2 baby mamas' names. So, but how I describe them, you know who the fuck I'm talking about. So, okay. So, he sits down and he's like, everybody knows I'm sentenced and I just feel bad because I'm not going to be around my kids. And, of course, Yandy, his mom, and baby mama number 3 are, like, encouraging him. They're going to know you. They love you. They're going to know who you are. You're still going to be in their lives. And stud mama and I don't know how the fuck that's her daughter, you know, they sit there with the stone face, okay? So, then Stoneface, you know, baby mama number 1, she's like, I want to say Puerto Rican, but I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, is that her real mama? Like, how the fuck does that work? Now, listen, I know mixed kids can come out. They can either look black, you know, they can either look white or whatever the fuck they mix with. But I don't think that, I think she adopted her or something. I think, no, you know what it is? Maybe they said what it is. And I just didn't call it. But I think that stud mama was dating the daughter's mama or something when she was a kid or something. And then stud mama's significant other got fucked in the game somewhere. So she just kept the baby or something. I just don't see how that's her daughter like blood. But if it is, all right now. So she says, well, do you think it's a good idea for your son to see you like that? And he's like, so what are you saying? You're not going to bring him? And then Mandisi's mama is like, well, just think of it. Like, when you got jammed up, you wouldn't want nobody saying your kids couldn't come see you. So they got mad. See, people always get mad when you remind them, bitch, you been there. It might not have been for 8 some odd years. But if it were, you wouldn't want somebody saying, I'm not going to bring your kid to see you. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to say you wouldn't want that because you're not in that situation. You know what I'm saying? But of course you would want to see your 8 fucking years. You're going to want to see your child. You're going to want to at least see them, you know. But hey, whatever, child. So then they get mad. So stud mama and I don't know how the fuck that's her daughter. Now they mad and they bickering. You always saying something. It's always you. And then stud mama was like, I don't have no problem with you. I don't have no problem with you. I don't have no problem. Definitely not with my daughter. It's you. And I can't stand you. So Mandisi's mama gets up and she was like, no, I'm leaving because they about to get crazy. I don't have time. You know, she didn't raise her boys. She didn't cuss. And then stud mama stand up talking about, no, because you a disrespectful ass bitch. So that's when Mandisi had to deepen that voice a little bit. And he was like, sit down with the disrespect. Stop the disrespect, shouty, you know. So she sat her ass down. And, you know, baby mama number 3, she was like, yeah, you know, I think it is right for your son to be able to see you, you know. And Yandy was like, you have to understand, we are not men. We cannot raise a black man in this day and age. They need their fathers. He's the only one who can tell them, you know, what it's like and all this stuff to be a black man, you know, in 2016 and stuff. So everybody is basically aboard except for stud mama, and I don't know how the fuck that's her daughter. So then she was like, I don't know how the fuck that's her daughter, was like, well, if you think I'm saying I'm going to keep him away from you, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not going to keep your son away from you. And then that's how it ended, okay? And I know a lot of people have different views when it comes to taking their child to see, you know, their other parent if they're locked up. And yeah, it's fucked up. It is. It's a fucked up situation. But I you know, unless it was like, because you was molesting bitches and raping bitches, like, I wouldn't keep my kid from seeing their father if he was locked up for 8 years. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy. I personally wouldn't keep them from seeing each other. But I know a lot of people feel like they wouldn't take their kid up there. So if you wouldn't take your kid, tell me why. If you would, tell me why. Let's see a little debate going. Let's see what you got. Let's see what you got. But yeah, child, so even though that shit seemed long, that's why I was trying to talk real fast, faster than usual, child. But yeah, so that was that. Somebody asked me to start to do the Real Housewives, so I guess I'll do that too, child. But yeah, so y'all tell me what y'all think. P.S. BBOD, they need to stay apart. They are not good together. They're not. They actually sounded decent on their separate raps that they were doing in the studio. Together, they just kind of whack as fuck. I'm just, maybe it's just me. Okay? And again, people don't believe me, but Mariah Lynn, if Mariah Lynn had a writer, her voice has that neck. She has that, something that can stand out. She could actually do a little something. She could at least get on the level as the bitch I don't like. What's her name? That bitch can never win. What's her name? What's that child's name? I don't want no mediocre. She was on that song. I don't want no mediocre with T.I. What's her name? What is her name? And this is not shade. I promise. What's her name? I'm bad, bitch. You mean mediocre. I don't want a mediocre. What is her name? I really don't remember. What's her name? Somebody yelling it to me right now. I kind of hear you, but it ain't coming through real clear. What is it? It's right there. What is it? It is... it's not coming to me, shit. What is it? And that's gonna piss me off. What's the girl's name that sang Mediocre? What's her name? Fuck it, I don't remember. Y'all know who the fuck I'm talking about. She can at least get to that. I don't know if it's good or bad, but she got a writer with her voice. She could do something. I'm not saying she'll be up there with Nikki or nothing, but she could do something if she actually had a writer and get her image together and shit. But anyway, so y'all let me know if y'all think Stud Mama and how the fuck is that her daughter, if they were justified in getting all pissed off. Because his mama usually does start shit. But I think it was kind of valid for what they were talking about. She didn't raise her voice. So she just said, just think about it when you got into your incident, how you would feel if they said they wouldn't bring the child to see you. I don't know. Maybe I missed some shade that if I ain't watched the last few episodes or something. Let me know, okay? All right, y'all. As always, thanks for watching, and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a mother-sucking friend, baby, to subscribe and follow your girl on Twitter. Yes, honey. And make sure to follow me on Instagram and Facebook and Snapchat and Periscope. And there's some other shit I'm about to get into. It's like blog TV, so I'm gonna start going live again. But I'll be able to tell y'all that once I look into it a little bit more. Okay. Damn, I almost had the bitch's name.